Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Infinite Manifestations. People with weak fundamentals are easily misled. They are inconsistent and can be easily tricked. On the other hand, people with solid fundamentals can easily distinguish between what's right and what's wrong. As a result, they are dependable and can stay on track to get important things done. Like everyone else, I've had to discover numerous things on my own during my life. I grasped the significance of these teachings. When you concentrate your efforts and energy, you may lay a fantastic foundation for a prosperous life. I may find principles for you, explain fundamentals to you, and teach fundamentals to you, but fundamentals are ultimately just tools. Your entire existence is built on how you use those thoughts and beliefs. One basic fundamental is food-respective eating. In today's video, I will focus on one tiny aspect of food. It's called intuitive eating. What is intuitive eating? Intuitive eating is a paradigm that helps you filter out external messaging, such as diet culture's destructive norms and rhetoric, and tune into your own body signals like hunger, fullness, desires, and so on. The aim is to restore your relationship with food by breaking free from cycles of chronic binge and deprivation, as well as emotional implications of such actions. Intuitive eating ignores measures such as calories, macros, and points in favor of a more caring approach to nutrition. Intuitive eating is a direct reaction to diet culture, which promotes the idea that if we were left to our own ways, we would be gluttonous slugs who never leave the sofa. Instead, this paradigm encourages you to follow your own internal wisdom about what you need for food, what you need for self-care, and what you need for activity. And by the way, it's a great exercise for training your intuition. You have to eat every day, otherwise you will get sooner or later hangry. The framework's idea is that we were all born clever tiny blobs who knew instinctively how much and when to consume. We did not categorize meals as good or bad. During the Thanksgiving break, I witnessed this personally with my month-old nephew. When he was hungry, he squawked like a bird, and when he was satisfied, he fell asleep. However, as we grow older, we are confronted with suffocating body image norms. Furthermore, food instability prevents us from eating when and how we want. These difficulties unintentionally quiet and override these internal cues, making eating uncomfortable, hard, and far from intuitive. Where to start with intuitive eating? These few principles of intuitive eating focus on breaking down dieting cycles and reconnecting with the body's natural signals around food. Reject the diet mentality. If you truly believe you can lose weight by eating 1 carrot, 1 tomato, and 1 leaf of salad, you're for sure far away from losing weight. Your body needs healthy nutrition. Recognize your hunger. Eat when your body tells you that you're hungry and stop eating when you are full. Eat before your stomach growls and stop eating before you are full. Actually, if you are 80% full, stop eating. Make peace with food. No foods are forbidden. Allowing yourself to eat things prohibited by restrictive diets removes any shame you may feel about consuming them. And after it's no longer restricted, the meal might not appear so appetizing. Eating what you want might make you feel more fulfilled with your dinner. If you deny yourself, you may end up eating unhealthy snacks anyway. Recognize and fight internal negative thoughts that categorize meals as good or bad, leading to emotions of failure or guilt when you fail to keep to a diet plan. Sugar is such a classic example. Everyone knows that especially industrial sugar is bad, and a lot of it is even worse. But drinking your daily fresh pressed orange juice will not benefit you. If you want to get a lot of vitamin C into your body, eat regular red pepper. If you want to eat a donut once in a while, that should be fine too. Mindful eating is the key. Consider your options before you eat. Monitor your hunger levels and eat just when you are hungry. Pause during the meal to consider how the food tastes and how full you are. Stop eating when you are satisfied, even if that means leaving food on the plate or declining dessert. Take your time while eating. Enjoy the dining experience. Don't eat while driving, rushing to an appointment, or distracted by television, work, or something else. According to studies, those who eat while doing anything else are more likely to overeat, either at the moment or at their next meal. Concentrate on your meal while eating to appreciate and enjoy it. That's mindful eating. We frequently utilize food to cope with our emotions when we are anxious, depressed, bored, or lonely. While it may provide a temporary solution, it does not address the underlying issue. Find another approach to deal with the emotion, such as going for a walk or attempting to resolve the issues that are creating bad emotions. Because we are not all the same form and size, we must let go of artificial body image standards. Accepting and appreciating your body at all sizes can help you feel better and make sensible, rather than emotional, eating and exercise decisions. Rather than exercising to burn calories, consider how it makes you feel. Rather than forcing yourself to do something you don't love, choose something you do enjoy, such as dancing, walking, jogging, gardening, or Any team sports. I love all those things, especially gardening and growing my own veggies and fruits are very beneficial. Constant dieters may be well versed on the calorie, fat, and carbohydrate content of various meals, but they often forget what they love eating and what makes them feel full. Choose healthy meals and snacks that are both pleasant and tasty. Remember that a single slip does not equal a fall. One meal or one day where you don't eat very healthily won't make a difference in the long run. What occurs on the majority of days is what matters. When you are learning, important changes take place in your brain, including the creation of new connections between your neurons. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity. The more you practice, the stronger these connections become, and sooner or later you will recognize a new healthy lifestyle. What are the benefits of intuitive eating? Studies have shown that intuitive eating leads to benefits such as improved HDL cholesterol, higher body appreciation, increased pleasure from eating, reduced instances of binge and emotional eating, and decreased prevalence of eating disorders, all of which can boost sports performance. Additionally, research indicates that those who practice intuitive eating tend to have lower BMIs than those who controlled food intake through restrictive diets. You can detect and honor hunger cues. You will have less guilty thoughts surrounding food. Food no longer is a moral issue. Labels like good and bad fade away. You don't categorize food anymore and are able to remove yourself from the guilt you once associated with certain foods. You no longer feel like you've been good or bad related to your food choices. You know that you are worthy no matter what you eat. Food tastes better this way. When you remove the guilt and anxiety associated with eating, there is more room for flavor. You may be more present and pay attention to the taste, texture, and fragrance, resulting in increased satisfaction. You can tell how certain meals make you feel. You will have a far better relationship with food and are able to identify fullness and satiety cues. You are aware of which meals make you feel good and energized and which do not. You will have more energy. As you become more in tune with your body, you're able to recognize what foods make you feel your best. You find that you have more energy consistently throughout the day, and you figure out which foods help your energy levels and which ones don't. You eat more slowly. You are tuned into your body's hunger, satiety, and fullness cues and can understand when you reach each condition. You eat slowly and thoroughly, savoring each bite. You are happier with your life. You are happy in general and may find enjoyment in things other than eating. You are not constantly concerned about what other people think of you, and you may live your life without apology in a way that supports your interests and needs. You get a new level of awareness. Not only are you more conscious while you eat, but you are more present throughout the day. This might include heightened bodily awareness, improved connection and communication with others, and more. If you want to bring it to the next level, try intermittent fasting and intuitive eating. That's what I'm doing. Intermittent fasting is an eating plan that switches between fasting and eating on a regular schedule. Research shows that intermittent fasting is a way to manage your weight and prevent, or even reverse, some forms of disease. There are several different ways to do intermittent fasting, but they are all based on choosing regular time periods to eat and fast. For instance, you might try eating only during an 8-hour period each day and fast for the remainder. Or you might choose to eat only one meal a day 2 days a week. There are many different intermittent fasting schedules. If you want to lose weight and get a flat belly, try this recipe. Take 8 raisins and 2 cardamoms in a cup. Pour some hot water into the cup and wait for 30 minutes. Then drink this once for 3 days in a row. Do this only once a month and see the effects. Be open to receive, and I hope to see you in my future. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.